Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about migration, the process of moving or being moved from one place to another, the process of a person, of people traveling to a new place or country, usually in order to find work to live there, place, temporarily or permanently. Next one, internal migration, moving within a country, it is called internal migration. Next one is external migration. It is moving to different country or different continent. Next one is immigration. Immigration is moving to a new country or continent. Okay, but today we are going to learn about what are the causes of migration and everything we have to learn in this lesson.
First, we have to learn about migration. It is the movement of people across the regions and territories. It can be internal, within a country, or international, between the countries. Internal migration does not change the size of population of a country, but it influences the distribution of population in a nation. It plays an important role in changing the composition and distribution of population. In India, the mass migration is from rural to urban, unemployment to underemployment in the rural areas, or the push factors and the employment opportunities and higher wages in the urban areas caused by the industrial development or the pull factors of migration in the country. Factors of migration. There are number of factors which are responsible for the migration of human population. These factors can be grouped under the heads of favorable and unfavorable factors. The favorable factors which attract people towards a location are called pull factors. Second one, the unfavorable factors which make the people ecological or natural causes of migration. The causes of operate under the category or natural ones. They include volcanic eruption, earthquake, flood, drought, etc. These events force the people to leave their native places and settle in the new areas. The conditions like availability of water resources, areas free from hazards, pollution, etc. attracts the migrants to move out from location are called push factors. Economic causes of migration. Economy is one of the most important causes of migration from one area to another. Various economic causes determine the level and direction of migration. The availability of fertile agriculture land, employment opportunities, development of technology, etc. are some of the economic causes that attract the migration. The mass poverty and unemployment force the people to move out from their native places to places where the better employment opportunities are available. Socio-cultural causes of migration. Socio-cultural causes also play some roles in the process of migration. Migration of women after marriages and migration associated with the pilgrimage are based on the socio-cultural customs. Population composition. Population composition refers to the characteristics such as age, sex, marital status, caste, religion, language, education, occupation, etc. The study of composition of population helps us to understand the social, economical and demographic structure of population. Age composition. The age composition of population refers to the number of people in different age groups in a country. Population of a nation is generally grouped into three broad categories. In India, children who has less than 15 years of age constitute 29.5% and the people above the 60 years constitute 8.0%. 0 percentage. So the dependent population in India is 37.5 and independent population 16 to 15 years is 62.5 percentage. It shows that our country has enormous manpower. Next one is sex ratio. The sex ratio of males to females in a population in most sexually reproducing species, the ratio tends to be 1.1. The tendency is explained by the Fisher's principle. For various reasons, however, many species deviate from anything like an even sex ratio, either periodically or permanently. Sex ratio is defined as the number of females per 1000 male population. The sex ratio in our country is always unfavorable to females. According to 2011 census, the sex ratio of the country is 940 females per 1000 males. This suggested that size of the female population is lower than males. It is 1084 in Kerala and 1038 in Puducherry. The lowest sex ratio is recorded in the Union Territory of Daman and Diu. Next one is literacy rate. The people who are able to read and write are known as literates. It is an important indicator of quality of people. The percentage of literate people to the total population is termed as literacy rate. There has been a steady improvement in the literacy level in India. India's literacy rate as per 2011 census is 74.04 percentage. From this, the literacy rate of male is 82.14 percentage and female is 65.46 percentage. It shows that still there is a vast gap 16.68 percentage between the male and female literacy rate. Kerala ranks first in the country with literacy rate of 93.91 percentage, followed by Union Territory Lakshadweep with 92.28 percentage. The lowest literacy rate found in Bihar 63.82 percentage. Next one is occupational structure. The economically active part in the country's population is enumerated during the census operation is stated as workers. Workers are placed under the threefold categories in census record. There are main workers, marginal workers, and non-workers. According to the census of India, all those who had worked for the major part of the preceding year at least 6 months or 183 days are recorded as main workers. Those main workers for less than 6 months are recorded as marginal workers, and the people who have not worked at all comes under the non-workers. Population dynamics. Human population dynamics is field that tracks factors related to changes in the size of population and its characteristics. Predicting population changes is important aspects in the population studies. Problems of overpopulation. In India, growing pressure of population on resource base created many socio-economic, cultural, political, ecological and environmental problems. The problems of population vary in space, in time and differ from region to region. Some of the major issues created by overpopulation in our country are overcrowding, unemployment and underemployment, low standard of living, malnutrition, mismanagement of natural and agriculture resources, unhealthy environment, etc. Thank you, students.